This year, you guys, it's money season. It's money season, you guys. Millionaire, energy, cash, chopping and spending, G cash. Yes, please. It's not my money, I beg. I just collected it as props for this video. When I'm done, I'm going to go and return it, okay? So please take it easy. So today we're going to be talking about money, like money, cash. You guys, these are mistakes you shouldn't even make in 2023. Don't even make these mistakes in 2024 or 2025 or ever in your life. Always have them at the back of your mind, okay? Hi loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy new year to you. Yes, I know I've already posted this year, but I don't think I've gotten the chance to tell you guys happy new year. So happy new year to you guys. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you click that subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, hey, if you're already part of the gang of secrets, please, I just want you to know that I am grateful to have you here once again. I missed you all. I hope you all missed me. And this year we're gonna be going back to back. Okay, guys. I got a mic, you guys. I got it as a gift actually. So shout out to to the person that gave me this mic. I don't even know if he watches my videos, but he gifted me a mic, and I'm grateful. The family, the gang of secrets, is grateful for the mic. I know. Let's get right into the shmoney business, people. Let's get right into the shmoney business. So today's secrets I'm going to be spilling is literally from what I've experienced in real life. You can see I'm not with any book. I did not even go on Google to do research about this, and I'm sorry, I hit the mic. It's literally from what I've experienced in real life, lessons from like my real life experiences actually. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the two stories, and then from the stories we're going to drag out the lessons, the tips, the mistakes that we shouldn't make when it comes to money in our 20s. Okay, I said despite going through these experiences, let me just come here and share what I learned with you guys so that you won't have to go through them. Okay, you get the vibes, right? So they are going to be very valuable lessons, so make sure you stay tuned, especially the last tip. The last tip is one that I think we all forget as youths. We all forget that, and it affects us in one way or the other. So yeah, sit tight and let's get right into this video. You guys, the first story I'm going to tell you guys is a story I experienced in school. I'm no longer in school. I'm a copper now. Okay, so but I experienced it in school. And there were I'm not going to mention names, but there were these friends I got close to, and they had money. I mean, I'm not saying you should be close. Please, when I'm done with the story, I'll tell you why I'm telling the story and what it taught me as a person. Then, so don't judge the story at any point till we get to the end of it. Okay, that's one thing I'm going to put out there, and I'm not throwing shades at anybody. These were all mistakes that I made. My mistakes. I don't blame the other parties involved in the story. These are my mistakes, so don't think I'm throwing shades at them or I have nothing against them. It was my responsibility to handle my cash, my money. So yeah, jumping into the story right now. Disclaimer, these are my experiences, my real life experiences, what I learned. If you learn other lessons from this story, that's fine, but I'm here to just share the lessons I actually learned. So basically, I met these girls, something brought us together apparently, and they had money, they had a lot of money, like they were on another level, you guys. And I was so happy to be chilling with the girls. There were not many, there were just like two, but the effect they had on me was crazy, was so crazy, you guys. I think they are from rich families. I don't really know much about their families, but I know that they sure had money. They had money, you guys. So they were spending the money every day. They're like, every time I see them, there's even one of them I used to joke with that, oh, I want this and I want that. And before you know it, she has ordered it and a delivery guy has brought it. Like, they were just flowing with cash, cupcakes, chocolates, Cold Stone ice cream. The few days I was with them, anything that they just felt like eating, they got it. And I'm like, wait, I mean, I have money. Oh. I'm being provided for, thank God. But my money has not reached that level that I can spend comfortably in that capacity. But then I was among the big girls. So normally I'm the kind of person that I don't like being around people and then I'm not also spending, like they are spending on me and I can't contribute anything back. It just seemed wrong to me. So basically what I did was I started shifting from them because I couldn't be around them. They are always spending, buying stuff for me, and I couldn't do the same back because it's my mother's money I want to use and spend like that. No. So I just decided to withdraw myself a little bit back. Like these people don't even use public transport. That's like they don't use public transport. They are always with boats, Uber, like. Anyway, so what happened was that after I pulled back from them, I mean I was still talking to them, but I just reduced the way I was around them, not because of they did not do anything. They are the sweetest girls. They even made me know that rich people are actually really sweet. They are the sweetest girls, they are the most generous girls, but then I just didn't feel comfortable being around people that I couldn't match their energy. I love matching energy, it's my thing, so I just like pulled back a little bit. So but what I noticed was that I'd already picked up their habits. I started buying parfait every time and shawarma, and it's not even from the same person that you say, okay, maybe I'll spend different rates of delivery fee. No, from different people, and I'll spend like one every day. I was buying parfait and shawarma. Like it's very contagious, this rich lifestyle. But then yeah, I started spending money and I got very broke because I said, what was I spending my money on? I went to check my bank balance and I was seeing parfait. Parfait at that time was around 1.6. Then plus delivery fee 500 naira. How much is that? That's like 2.1 for just parfait. Then I'll order shawarma. Shawarma over like 1.5 plus delivery fee, that is 500 naira. In a day, I was ordering these two things. Whose money? Like, I couldn't afford it. You know what it means to afford something? It means you can comfortably do this thing and it will not affect your bank account. I couldn't afford it. I was broke before 2 weeks passed. I was broke because I just got so used to that lifestyle. Like, because these friends of mine actually liked those things and I knew where to get them. Like, I contacted. It was so fast. I got so broke and it wasn't funny, you guys. It wasn't funny. I left myself to suffer that brokenness so that I would learn my lesson. Like I felt I deserved punishment for not knowing what I could afford and what I could not afford. The lifestyle that I was trying to live, that wasn't my lifestyle, you get. So yeah, moral of the story. Should I tell the moral? Okay, so now I'm going to tell you guys the second story and then we're going to go on to the lessons. Okay, probably you've already picked up one or two right now. Remember, these girls did nothing wrong. It was my responsibility to protect my money, my bank account, the money that I had, not theirs. They had all the money to spend. I didn't have it. I should have known my place. Do you understand? So the second story actually happened not too long ago. Funny how something will happen to you once and you will not learn because you have coconut head. I have coconut head. That's why it has happened to me twice. It was so bad. But the second time this happened, I was living with a friend before I moved to my own place. And we were about 3 girls. Or how many? We were 3, yeah. So my friend orders food a lot. I actually took permission from her before I could make this video because I knew she would know she's the one I'm talking about and I don't want her to freak out. But I promised her, like, I don't blame you for anything, this was all me. So she orders food a lot. She got the money. She had people that would just give her money. I know she's not into prostitution, please. Thank you. But I'm just saying she had like 2 boyfriends at the time and they were like spending money on her. Like, they could send her money. She could afford the ordering of food every day from Chicken Republic, Jumia and stuff. And because I was staying with her, I contacted it. You see, it's very easy. See, as youth, we don't even realize how easy it is to get sucked in when your friend is doing something, regardless of whether you have the money or not. You just forget that you can't afford it. You know that this is how I spent my house rent, because I was living La Vida Loca. I spent my house rent. She too, she spent her house rent. But the difference between both of us was that when it was time for her to pay, like the caretaker was like, okay, pay the balance of your house rent. She just quickly called one of her guys and they sent her the money, and she did not have to get harassed or anything. Like, she just paid the money came in and she paid. Me on the other hand, who do I have please? Like, I told my mom, I confessed to my mom that, oh, I spent the money, and my mom is like, girl, you're gonna handle your own bills, because house rent is out of my mind. I gave you house rent and you decided to go and spend it, so you're going to handle yourself. You need a very strong sense of discipline to save an amount of money that can pay your rent. Sure, gradually I will make that money, but then I'm spending money every day as the money is coming in every month. So it was just so difficult for me to raise the money again. And trust me, I was in debt for like 4 months. In fact, it was at the end of 2022 I could pay my debt. Finally, I had to beg, and it was so frustrating. Like, being in debt is the worst. It's the worst. How would I see money and I know that money is not mine, but it's in my account? Like, as my money is coming, I know that I definitely have to transfer it to someone else so that I won't get embarrassed, which is like so frustrating and crazy. I won't advise anybody to be in debt. Don't owe nobody, please. Because, so look at me, my friend and I did the same things, and at the end of the day, I was owing house rent for 4 months. In fact, till 2022 ended, I was owing. I finally paid at the end of 2022. But she did the same thing, and then she got the money back. So what am I trying to say from these two experiences of mine? Let me start with the lessons. Let's go into the lessons, people. Number 1, always save. Actually, I could pay my house rent finally because I had to use piggy vest to drag out money from my account, because I'm not a saver, I'm a spender. As you've heard from these stories, I'm not a good saver at all. I like to enjoy life, so I used piggy vest, and that is what even helped me to finally pay. If I had not saved at all, I wouldn't have been able to pay my debt. So please, even if it is the littlest amount, just try and save. I don't save often, I'm not a good saver, but every time I have managed to save, the savings have actually saved me later on. I'm not joking. Emergencies happen, trust me. And if you can't save on your own, use piggy vest and let them drag the money out. Since you cannot remove money and save, let them be dragging out your money for you and saving it for you. Honestly speaking, let's not even joke. Yeah, always save. Savings was what actually saved me finally, that I was able to clear my debts at the end of 2022. Because if I was just spending money the way bills were coming, I wouldn't have even had any to balance up and pay my house rent at the end of the year. Second lesson, know your bank account, people. Know your bank account. Always be cautious of your environment. This doesn't sound like financial advice, but we have to work with it. Always be cautious. Shall be aware and be alert. Budget. Plan your money. If you don't plan your money, life will plan your money for you and nothing will remain. It's gonna be rough with a queue. Don't let life plan your money for you. Like, please, you guys, I'm making this video for me and for you. I need this video. I need to talk about finances because I'm losing it, people. I need to talk about how to be smart with money, because life lessons have taught me good lessons, if you know what I mean. Just telling you, know what you can and cannot afford. I don't think we know the meaning of affordability. Affordability doesn't mean you can just buy it. You may have money to buy it, sure, but being able to afford something means you can buy it comfortably without your account shaking. When you buy it, your account is not going to have injuries. So make sure you know what you can afford and what you can't afford, and budget and plan your money. Plan your food, because ordering food, it takes money. It does. The third lesson is the main lesson for this video, because I've not really seen it anywhere. I don't know, maybe you have, but I haven't, and I wish I had. I wish someone had told me. It's crazy. So when you're around people, in our generation we talk about intimidation, but it's not really about intimidation. Like, these people are not doing anything bad. It's not bad to be rich. They are rich and they're spending their money, but the problem is you. The problem is you don't know your place. You think you're also rich. I know. You roll with the rich. You roll with 6 millionaires and you become the 7th millionaire, and that's fine. But then, you guys, know your place. When you meet a new friend, try and analyze the financial differences with you guys, because the peer pressure can be crazy. They are not doing anything bad. Please, I say it again. These people have the money. Do you have the money? Can you afford it? My friend could afford to spend her house rent because she would definitely get more money to pay it. I couldn't afford that. But then the lines could be so blurry, you guys. Make sure you identify your financial difference as well, so that when they are doing things that they can afford, you can hold yourself back with change. I'm not saying you shouldn't make friends with people that are richer than you. I'm just saying that you should be careful. You should know what you can afford and what you cannot afford. Like, be very conscious every time you're in their presence. Every time you know you're with people that are richer than you, anytime you're in their presence, be careful. Warn yourself, watch yourself, because so that you don't spend as much as they spend. Okay, it's gonna be crazy. It's not about being intimidated. Maybe they've oppressed you. Nobody's oppressing you, babe. Nobody's oppressing you, my dear. Just calm down. Know what you can afford, know what you cannot afford. That's the truth of the matter. That's the main gist of the cocoa. That's the main cocoa of the gist. That's the main cocoa of the gist. Just make sure you are like conscious of yourself. Because trust me, when you enter debt and you see these people flexing, you can get angry, but the truth is that it's not their fault. They could afford what they were doing, but you couldn't afford what you were doing, and it is left to you to be financially smart, to know what you can afford and what you can't afford. Okay, so that brings me to the very end of this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.